So, the new students are there. They are excited, they are on campus, they are everywhere, and it's so nice to see how they enjoy this new place, a world of knowledge, and they find their way into it. And that made me wonder, how was it when I arrived at university almost 3 decades ago? Like, I knew back then, like I found out 5 years before university, there's like 5 things that I need in life. I need the basics, so health, clothes, a roof, these types of things, food probably. The next thing is somewhat friends, someone to talk to, people I can trust. Then a relationship, a partner. But then also a job and a hobby. So these would be the 5 things. Now I was at university and everything was new. And it was an institution that actually worked. Before I was in school, and that was an institution where that didn't work for me, certainly. I had my tribes with computers, with guitar and so on. But I didn't really have a working institution as such. I guess I also wasn't an easy child. But then I was in a new town, I already knew some people, but I had this spirit of independence, of discovery, of like being on your own. And it helped me a lot to be in a system that was so well organized, because it was not only the study programs and the tribe of people that I instantly found there. I felt at home. I was there, and that was really great. It was also great that the older students, they helped us to snug our way in. They explained everything. So I was okay. And I got new friends in the study programs, in the house where I lived and everything. So that was actually pretty great. I had the basics. I was very privileged. I basically had food, a roof, and was more or less wearing the same clothes. I didn't really, have a relationship. I didn't need it because I was so busy exploring. I had so much to do with finding my way that I guess I was alright for some semesters. And the weird thing is I didn't really know where to go with this. I had some plan back then, but then I had a different plan. And I think this is why, I still had guitar and computer, but I was somewhat in between that university was work and my hobby. It was a great place. I loved it, and then once I was there, I also, everything was new to me because my parents, they never studied. So I didn't know about this kind of stuff. So I had to find out, and I had all these people around me who could help me with that. So I was basically doing pretty good. Today, this is somewhat different. This lightness of heart, I think this is somewhat missing. There's all these expectations. I guess most of our students are also privileged when it comes to food and having a roof over their head. But there's also the challenges that many have, especially after the pandemic. And the system is just not good enough in helping people. So there's these grim shadows that create a lot of problems. And more awareness is needed, and the capacity to help people. But there's also pressure when it comes to socializing and relationships, especially after the pandemic. So when I started studying, the internet was only basically starting as well. And today, there's all these influencers and YouTubers, and you have expectations that no one can meet. This is not reality. So people are confronted with these different versions of reality. And I think this is really problematic, to find your way into that, because back then it was a blank slate. Today it's filled with this enormous information, and you need to find your way. You need to prioritize. So that's, I think, a real struggle. And I would hope if I would study now, I would find the same mode of just trying things out, to relax and to find a new world, find your way into this world, find out about knowledge. If I could transport one sentence from back then to today, then I would say focus but relax. Just try things out. Find your way into this new world, because I think it's worth it. So that's how we should approach things probably today. Just take a step back and really see you're there to learn. You're not there to do a million things. You can try things out, but university and the whole surrounding caters a lot for you. So I hope our new students, they like it too.